So this is a short video tutorial on best practices for mounting the print head against the product on the conveyor belt. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. It will work in both ways. However, if it's mounted in, I'll say the wrong way, if it's mounted in the wrong way, then what will happen is you will see the print head cleaning or the need to print head clean more often. So if you've got a regular dye-based, black dye-based ink and you're cleaning the print head once a day because of ink that's getting onto the charge deflection plates or around the print head, then I would say that you have the print head mounted the wrong way. It will still work, but you'll have to go in every day and clean the print head. So I'm going to explain the reason why that is, and then some best practices of how to mount that print head so that you reduce your cleaning, your preventative maintenance cleaning. So if we look at this application here, we've got the print head mounted up against the pot of peanut butter here. So if I take the print head out of its housing here, slide this out gently. So what you'll see, just move this back, there we go. So what you'll see is the main components in a print head you're very familiar with. You've got the drop generator that's creating the droplets. You've got your charge electrode, which is putting a charge on those droplets. You've got a phase detector, on this case a very messy phase detector, but a phase detector that is checking that there is a charge on those droplets. Your two deflection plates, positive and negative, and then the return gutter at the bottom, which is a hole, and the vacuum that comes all the way back. So CIJ, continuous inkjet, that's why it's called a continuous inkjet, because we're firing ink through, putting it into droplets. Droplets uncharged go straight through into the return gutter, vacuum back into the ink system, and then droplets that are charged gets deflected and then come down into this slot and print onto the product. So this mounting right here, as it is here, is actually incorrect. So what's happening is that the droplets are coming through here, and the gutter is on the top. The return gutter is on the top of the print head, which means it's got to work harder to vacuum those droplets back. Also, what'll happen is that the droplets for the charge plates are also working harder, defying laws of gravity, and you'll find that the positive plate here will get droplets on them and get dirtier quicker. So there is the right way of doing this, which is actually mounting it through 180 degrees this way. So I'm going to remount this onto the bracket and show you the correct way on what will happen after I've done that. Okay, so what I've gone and done now is mounted the print head on the other side of the bracket. And what you'll see now is if I pull this print head out of this housing, what you'll see is now that the return gutter is actually on the bottom. So it's now it's easier for the vacuum to pull the ink out. All right. So now the other part of this, what you'll find is the charge deflection plates won't get as much ink on them because of the way that we're firing the print head through this direction. When we get ink on the deflection plates, it's called bearding, B-E-A-R-D-I-N-G. And this is usually caused by either the incorrect mounting of print head or a bad grounding in the system. So if you're cleaning the print head a lot, then you may want to also check the grounding in the print head. So a couple of other things that we can look at now to try and help the the issue of having to clean the print head more often. One of them is very simple to rectify, and if we start getting a buildup of ink on the print head here, on the print head face, what's happening is as the product's coming along, it's printing onto the product, but then we're getting splashback. The way that we can reduce or eliminate that splashback is to actually rotate the head just slightly and print still on the side of the jar, but where any deflections are actually coming back and missing the print head. So rotating the print head slightly like that also fixes a lot of problems from having to unnecessarily clean the print head.